Good morning, children. Welcome to your EVS class. As you know, nature has given us many resources. Natural resources like water and air will not get over. Does that mean we can be careless about them? No, because they can also be of no use if they get dirty or polluted. So, mixing of harmful materials in useful ones is called pollution. So, children, today we will discuss about environment pollution and how we can control it. Environment pollution. Pollution is gradually destroying our planet with the growth in population and also advancements in the field of science and technology. Environmental pollution has increased. Pollution. The term pollution can be defined as influence of many substances causing harmful effects to the organisms. Pollutant. Any substance causing harmful effects to the organisms, then that particular substance may be called as the pollutant. Types of pollution. There are main four types of pollution, and that are water pollution, air pollution, land pollution and noise pollution. So children, one by one we will discuss about them. So first one is water pollution. Mixing of dirty unwanted elements in the water bodies is called water pollution. So water pollution can be defined as the alteration in physical, chemical or biological characteristics of water through natural or human activities and making it unsuitable for its designated use. Fresh water present on the earth's surface is put to many uses. It is used for drinking, domestic and municipal uses, agricultural uses, industrial uses, and the used water becomes contaminated and is called waste water. Sources of water pollution. Most of water pollution is man-made. It may also occur naturally by addition of soil particles through erosion, animal wastes and leaching of materials from rocks. The source of water pollution can be classified as municipal wastewater, industrial waste, inorganic pollutants, organic pollutants, agricultural wastes, marine pollution, thermal pollution. So here this picture shows the municipal waste water. Industrial waste. The major source of water pollution is the wastewater discharged from industries only. They discharge several organic and inorganic pollutants that prove highly toxic to living beings. Now this picture shows the industrial waste. Inorganic pollutants. They include fine particles of different metals, chlorides, sulfates, oxides of iron, cadmium, acids and alkalis. Organic pollutants. They include oils, fats, phenols, organic acids, grease and several other organic compounds. Agricultural wastes. Chemical fertilizers and pesticides have become essential for present-day high-yielding crops. Consequently, they have become a potential source of water pollution. These fertilizers contain major plants nutrients, mainly nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Excess fertilizers may reach the groundwater by leaching or may be mixed with surface water of rivers, lakes, and ponds by runoff and drainage. Marine pollution. Ocean are the final sink of all natural and man-made pollutants. Rivers discharge their pollutants into the sea. The sewage and garbage of coastal cities are also dumped into the sea. The other sources include discharge of oils, grease, detergents, and radioactive wastes from ships. Thermal pollution. Thermal pollution of water is caused by the rise in temperature of water. The main source of thermal pollution are the thermal and nuclear power plants. The power generating plants use water as coolants and release hot water into the original source. Sudden rise in temperature kills fish and other aquatic animals. Now comes to the air pollution. Mixing of dirty, unwanted elements in the air is called air pollution. So, air pollution is the introduction of chemicals, particulate matter, or biological materials that cause harm or discomfort to humans or other living organisms or cause damage to the natural environment into the atmosphere. So, a substance in the air that can cause harm to humans and the environment is called an air pollutant. Causes of air pollution. Air pollution is caused due to many reasons. Smoke forms whenever we burn something. Buses, cars, and other vehicles get the energy to move from petrol, diesel. The burning of these form smoke. This smoke from vehicles has soot and harmful gases. Burning of crackers and garbage cause air pollution. Military use of weapons and rocketry also cause air pollution. Smoke from factories and industries also pollute the air. Consequences of air pollution. Carbon dioxide is a good transmitter of sunlight, but it also partially restricts infrared radiation going back from Earth into space, which produces the so-called greenhouse effect that prevents a drastic cooling of the Earth during the night. Next one is land pollution. Mixing of dirty, unwanted elements in the soil is called land pollution. Land pollution is mismanagement of the land also leads to land pollution. The main cause of land pollution is throwing of garbage in the open, which makes the land dirty and filthy. Use of insecticides, pesticides, and fertilizers for a long period of time also destroys the land. Cutting of trees, that is deforestation, also leads to land pollution. Finally, soil erosion and land degradation also cause land pollution. So, in short, we can say there are main four causes of land pollution, and that are construction, agriculture, domestic waste, and industrial waste. Construction. Buildings take up resources and land. The trees are chopped down and used to make buildings. Takes away the places for animals and other organisms to live. Agriculture. As there are more and more people inhabiting the earth, food is in high demand, and so forests are chopped down and turned into farmland. In addition, herbicides, pesticides, artificial fertilizers, animal manure are washed into the soil and pollute it. Domestic waste. Tons of domestic waste is dumped every day. Some waste from homes, offices, and industries can be recycled or burned in incinerators. There is still a lot of garbage such as refrigerators and washing machines that are dumped in landfills simply because they cannot be reused anyway nor recycled. Industrial waste, plastics factories, chemical plants, oil refineries, nuclear waste disposal activity, metal production factories, and other heavy industry all contribute to land pollution. Noise pollution. Noise pollution is excessive, displeasing, human, animal, or machine created environmental noise that disrupts the activity or balance of human or animal life. Sound becomes undesirable when it disturbs the normal activities such as working, sleeping, and during conversations. World Health Organization stated that noise must be recognized as a major threat to human well-being. Sources of noise pollution. Transportation systems are the main sources of noise pollution in urban areas. Construction of buildings, highways, and streets cause a lot of noise due to the uses of air compressors, bulldozers, loaders, etc. Industrial noise also adds to the already unfavorable state of noise pollution. Loudspeakers, generators, air conditioners, fans, and vacuum cleaners add to the existing noise pollution. Effects of noise pollution. Noise pollution can damage psychological health. High blood pressure, stress related illness, sleep disruption, hearing loss, etc. are the problems related to noise pollution. It can also cause memory loss, severe depression, and panic attacks. Solutions for noise pollution. Planting bushes and trees in and around sound generating sources is an effective solution for noise pollution. Regular servicing and tuning of automobiles can effectively reduce the noise pollution. Social awareness programs should be taken up to educate the public about the causes and effects of noise pollution. Workers should be provided with equipment such as earplugs and earmuffs for hearing protection. Soundproof doors and windows can be installed to block unwanted noise from outside. Factories and industries should be located far from the residential areas. Now, here are some ways to reduce or stop pollution. In order to live in a clean environment, we need to reduce pollution. We need to follow certain rules and bring changes in the environment. Some of the measures are: we believe that it is the responsible thing to do to increase recycling. It is just like doing laundry and separating blacks and colors. Plant more trees so that soil erosion, air pollution, land pollution becomes less. Reuse and recycle waste materials. Shift industries and factories to remote areas. The residents of the country should also try and do their part and put in at least one day of litter picking ups. Global warming and the greenhouse effect. Now, these are the main two terms that are the threat for our environment. Difference between global warming and the greenhouse effect. Global warming. Global warming refers to a rise in the temperature of the surface of the earth, and the greenhouse effect is a process by which thermal radiation from a planetary surface is absorbed by atmospheric greenhouse gases and is re-radiated in all directions. Some proof of global warming are given here. Portage Glacier, Alaska, then means before few years. But now Portage Glacier, Alaska is looking like this in 2004. Colorado River in June 2002 and the same river in December 2003. So you can see beta here lots of difference is there due to global warming. So beta this is all about environment pollution and how we can reduce it. Okay children, take care.